Hey there, viewers! Our daily lives keep us so busy, we barely have time to think about our health. There are so many things we need to consider when keeping our bodies in shape. Luckily for you, we're here to help. Today, we're talking about signs your overall health is at risk. Are you feeling dizzy? How about numbness? Are you experiencing swelling? Wait a second, you're getting chest pains all the time? We're talking about all of that and more. Let's start with chest pain. This is one of the more serious signs that your health is in trouble. A crushing chest pain is a sign that you're about to have a heart attack. Maybe not right away, but very soon. It's especially scary if these chest pains are frequent. Now, when I say pain, I'm not just talking about some burning discomfort. This feels like actual pressure on your chest. A lot of the time, it feels like someone is squeezing without letting go. If your diet is poor and you are not exercising on the regular, your arteries will begin to clog. This puts more and more pressure on your heart to pump blood. As a result, the heart has to work twice as hard. As the pressure builds, it eventually ends in a heart attack. You've probably heard that heart attacks are common, but they're more common than you may think. Somebody has a heart attack in the United States every 40 seconds. Over 800,000 Americans will have a heart attack each year. Sometimes the person isn't even aware they're having one. This is known as a silent heart attack. It comes with seemingly no warning whatsoever. If you're getting these awful chest pains, consider yourself lucky that you're getting a warning. This is your heart telling you that you need to get a doctor right away. Another really scary sign of bad health is hair loss. No, it's not as painful as chest pain, but it still can strike some fear in you. Now, it's pretty common to start losing your hair, so don't be too shocked right out the gate. Most men will start noticing some hair loss around the age of 30. As for women, they'll start noticing after the 40 mark. This is known as alopecia. It can either be temporary or permanent depending on your health situation. While most hair loss is genetic, it can sometimes signal something far worse. Are you waking up to find massive clumps of your hair on your pillow? Are you unable to brush your hair without noticing a mountain of loose hair after each stroke? This could be a sign of heart disease, high blood pressure, gout, arthritis, and even cancer. Whether you're a man or a woman, losing hair can be an awful and humiliating experience. Unfortunately, it's something we're all going to go through as we get older. But unlike hair loss, some of these signs and symptoms can happen at any age. Take a tearing sensation, for example. Have you ever felt the tear in one of your muscles? Of course you have. It's come with a hard day's work. But have you ever felt a tear even when you haven't done anything physical? Now, that's something serious. A random tear in your muscles can be a sign of a ruptured aorta. The aorta is a main artery that carries blood from your heart to the rest of your body. When it ruptures, it feels like an awful stabbing pain in your backside. This pain can be enough to put you out of commission for days, and it only gets worse. A ruptured aorta is normally caused by some sort of trauma. You can get them after car accidents and even a sudden fall. If they go without treatment, you could die, so make sure you're running to a doctor if you feel one of those random tears. I didn't mean to scare you just there, but you need to be aware of these signs. There are so many out there to signal that your health is going downhill. Have you ever felt dizzy out of nowhere? This is enough to freak anyone out. We often overreact when we feel dizzy. Sometimes you're working too hard on an empty stomach. Other times you just need a sip of water and some rest. But if you've been feeling dizzy a lot lately, you're going to want to look into this ASAP. Lightheadedness can be caused by a disturbance in the brain. This usually comes with some nausea and vomiting. On top of problems with the brain, dizziness can be a sign of gastrointestinal issues, high or low blood pressure, anemia, and heart disease. People with diabetes will often report feeling dizzy when their blood sugar isn't at the right level. Much like heart disease, diabetes is only becoming more common. Did you know that over 37 million Americans currently suffer from diabetes? That's over 11% of the US population. Millions of these people haven't been diagnosed. If you're feeling dizzy for more than an hour and you've been puking up a storm, make sure you get medical attention. Dizziness is one thing, but how about numbness? This is another reason to be concerned. If you're feeling numb on one side of your body, it could be a signal that you're having a stroke. Loss of feeling anywhere is your brain telling you it's in trouble and no longer sending nerve signals. Sudden numbness will also be accompanied by confusion, blurred vision, and difficulty speaking. On top of a stroke, there are a few other health problems numbness can hint at. People with Lyme disease will also feel a numbing sensation. This can happen in the face as well as other parts of your body. Diabetics will feel numbness in their feet, legs, and hands. This is because their high blood sugar is causing nerve damage. There are so many weird sensations you feel when your body isn't acting right. Sometimes you feel numb, sometimes you feel dizzy, other times we feel random tingling. Tingling anywhere on your body is uncomfortable. If you're constantly feeling that tingling sensation and you can't explain why, it's good to get a checkup. This is another sign your health isn't great. When you're feeling that strange tingling, it means there's probably a problem with your blood circulation. This could signal diabetes, multiple sclerosis, or something known as Buerger's disease. Buerger's disease is a condition where your blood vessels begin to swell up, preventing proper blood flow and causing clots. Again, tingling can happen, but if you're feeling it all over, especially in your hands and feet, you should talk to a doctor and figure out what's going on. When we put our bodies to work, our body will react accordingly. If you're in the middle of physical labor or exercise, you're going to sweat a lot. But if you're sweating more than usual and for no apparent reason, it could be a sign of thyroid disease. Thyroid disease is when your thyroid is kept from making the right amount of hormones. Excessive sweating is also a sign of heart disease and diabetes. If you've been sweating like crazy and you're not sure why, go get it checked out. Chances are your workout routine isn't behind this. Have you ever experienced intense swelling? You know, where your fingers look twice as big as they usually are? It's freaky because it happens so suddenly. Swelling happens due to either inflammation or a buildup of fluid. Too much swelling around the body is again a sign of poor circulation. Have you ever taken your sock off and noticed extreme swelling around your feet and ankles? It's enough to make your heart skip a beat. This is one of the more pressing hints you need medical attention. If you're an older person dealing with this, your blood vessels could be weakening. Your veins can also be experiencing clots. Have you experienced an injury or infection recently? Because there's also something called edema that you need to watch out for. Edema is swelling that occurs when your blood vessels leak fluid into your tissues. This happens when your body goes through trauma. It usually affects the area that experienced the injury. This can happen to females during pregnancy. If edema is what you think you have, don't keep it to yourself. Edema can hurt your heart and threaten your life. Let's turn our attention to a couple silent signs. Have you ever lost a significant amount of weight? There's no moment more proud than this one. You feel like you can conquer the world when you're in shape, but if weight loss has come out of nowhere, consider it a red flag. This usually is a cause for concern if you've lost more than 10 pounds without changes to your fitness or diet. I don't mean to shock you, but it could be a sign of cancer, particularly cancer of the stomach, pancreas, esophagus, or lung. Sudden changes to your appearance are unpleasant, but you need to watch out for them. The next time you look into the mirror, check for skin rashes. These are usually itchy blisters that pop up around your elbows, knees, back, and scalp. Sudden rashes are signs of eczema and celiac disease. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder brought on by gluten intolerance. Just eating the smallest amount of gluten causes your body to react. This reaction will include strange rashes appearing around your body. You never know what might happen to your body. Another crazy thing is when you keep having to rush to the bathroom. This could be your body telling you a number of things. If you keep having to urinate, it could be type 2 diabetes. If you keep having to go number 2, you could be having gastrointestinal issues. Either way, you should investigate further. Your health is so important, especially as you get older. There are so many things you need to think about, particularly your diet. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more food-related videos, shall we? Here's what you need to know. Check out foods that can clean your arteries and prevent heart attacks. Or how about 50 foods you need to eat regularly? Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about how to keep your body healthy. Have you been experiencing any of these signs and symptoms we talked about? Let us know in the comments below.